Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the final bonus episode and the final episode of Pikmin entirely. So this is the final trial, and this one's weird. Note there's a lot of Pikmin around here, but there are already 100 Pikmin on the field, and that is kind of important to note. So, for now you can still, by all means, bring stuff into the onion, why not? But it will go into the onions and you will not be able to withdraw Pikmin for now. There are loads of Pikmin planted already throughout the level. You can see some over there, and the crucial thing is to kind of get to them sooner rather than later, because the issue is, over the course of a day, they will grow from regular to leaf to bud, and then they will return back to whatever again, like back to withered away, and then to get them out from there is very difficult. And then also not having these Pikmin out and about does also heavily limit. When they're kind of budded like that, it limits what colours of other ones you can have, because even if you do loads, like, say, bring up your red numbers, if you end up with like 100 Pikmin on the field and you've got nothing else to deposit, you can't bring out those new reds that you've kind of focused on, so it's really shitty. And there's kind of one specific point of this level that I want to get to because it's worth showing off because it's really cool. But basically, you want some Pikmin to be working on these bridges. It's not going to be particularly fast, but it will be something at least. Because then I can be doing stuff at home at base while these are being worked on. Because if you remember, this is the way that we get through to the arena where we fought Emperor Bullblacks, and I want to get through to that sooner rather than later, because that's where this level actually starts getting interesting and useful. But until that point, it's mostly just kind of a weird one, as I say, because you've got this strange restriction on it where you don't really actually necessarily get the Pikmin you think you're getting. So there's a couple of obvious just... oh, there's a little Baron here. Let's try and squit him if I can. There we go, cool. And there's another one over here, which I can turn. Actually, I'll get a couple of these guys onto that one. And I'm basically just now listening out for the sound of those two bridges being done. I've got enough I can do here, which I am, as you can see, I am making numerical progress here. It's just I can't actually withdraw the Pikmin without inserting other ones for now. There are still a lot more planted Pikmin around the level for me to take advantage of. We just haven't physically got to them yet. So I can now, I think, take all of my various blues and add them safely onto the bridges, and that should at least speed up that process a bit. If I do this first bridge first, I probably actually should put all my Pikmin on here, because then I can get everyone onto the second one. But obviously blues are the only ones I can really bring over to it for now, because water. Right, let's slap them on that, and that should basically double my speed on opening that bridge, which will be pretty handy. And then, yeah, once we're across there, that's when things start to get useful. There's a fair few up here, so they're starting to bud now, so that gives you an idea of the kind of time scale on those. And I can start, actually, yeah, I can get these guys ready to walk over, but I think I probably need more reds for that. In which case I need fewer yellows. So basically, in order to withdraw some reds I have kind of got ready, if you pardon the pun. Oh, well, there's only two of them apparently. But that will be enough to move that bag at least. Yeah, in order to withdraw them, you do need to insert someone else, which is a slightly strange phrase as well as process. Right, so if you guys want to split up, because I think I heard I heard the other one be done as well, so I just want to chuck these guys up here. Oh, no, don't follow me, you fools. Right, up there you go. Yeah, you will, some of the ones which are already on the map will wither away, and there's no real way around that. So let's see if we can march them all the way around. And get that starting to be shoved out the way at least. Right, that's on the move, excellent. So that now opens up a lot of this area, which is very handy for us. We don't probably want to go into Bullblacks' arena quite yet, because there is something in there. Something you probably don't want to necessarily come up against. Right now, interesting, my computer's sound is still on, it seems. That was a bit anticlimactic. Flip. So, where are my reds? I end up there, here. So, we have now got a nice, easy way back, so I can get them on that. And these guys onto this. And they will hopefully just now take everything back along the lines that they should. I'm going to have these guys start talking this fence. This fence doesn't take much. But while I'm doing other stuff, as ever, if you've somehow not fucking learnt this during the however the fuck long I've been doing this series, the trick to Pikmin is multitasking. Right, so those that are out on the field now are all basically flowers. So that means I've not actually got that long, weirdly, to get them before they'll start withering away. So they do wither away, but they still, the crucially thing is they stay on the field as a number. You then can't pluck them until they, like, return to, until they go back to being leaf again. So it's a real shitty move by the developers, actually. I mean, it's okay, it works, it's quite clever in that sense, but it is irritating. So we'll leave them all just pulling whoever wants to go back from there. And I'm going to go and try and pluck a few more things. Someone's around there. I think some people are still following me at this point. Something's knocked down. That's that thing. Okay, good. Don't want to do anything with that yet, as previously stated. I want to focus on trying to pluck as many of these as possible, because otherwise... What the... That doesn't seem fair, you little fuck. Can you fuck off? God, I'm having some real issues with Wollyhops on these levels. No, you get the fuck back to the water, Sonny Jim. What are you doing? That's not on. That is absolutely not on. So this thing with the bomb rock is all somewhat new for the challenge version of this. And I think... Are there some bomb rocks in here? Yes, there are. Well, there's that and bomb rock, apparently. Great. There we go. That sounds like some more bomb rocks. And I think 2 of them is all you need to knock this down. Let's find out. Yep. So we'll leave everyone there for now and go past this because I think there are some red Pikmin to be plucked up here. Ooh! Watch out not to die on this one as well. This one can be quite dangerous. And oh, balls. Well, that went really badly for so many reasons. So, all the Pikmin that are out on the field have now withered away. This bit's incredibly irritating because it just launches you into the fucking fire. Ugh. Right, fucking, I'm walking around the long way. Not worth fanning around with that thing. So, now is time to enter Emperor Bulblax's arena. And see what's waiting for us there. As you can see, this is just a really hard one to actually start getting your numbers up on. Just because... Yeah, there's a lot going on. Can I at least nip some of these blues onto... No, I don't even have enough blues for that. Brilliant. Right, so now I need to shuffle around numbers a little bit. Let's put those in there. And I want to withdraw as many yellows as I can. This might give you a hint of what's incoming. Because I told you there's something bizarre with this one. Ooh, 26, wonderful. That's actually quite a lot of those Pikmin. Let's put away some more blues, I think. Okay, come on. Because I really want to focus on the yellows for now. Oh, every time I'll do this. Where it's like, you dismiss Pikmin in there and then you remember you can't withdraw any new ones until you've actually waited for those ones to really go inside the onion. Alright, what we got? 36? Should do it. God, faster version of this music doesn't make it any more insane, does it? Any less insane even. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's important because I want to try and get these ones here on the way past. Don't know where that Wollyhop ended up, but I'm actually okay with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, if that can start coming back, that's at least something that's going on in the background. So, the arena in which we fought Emperor Bulblax. Still here, still kicking. Contains someone else now, though. He says. Assuming the person was going to appear while I was plucking, but he did not. There we go! Weirdly, it plays Emperor Bulblax's bottom music, but it's beady long legs. Hence why I brought a small contingent of yellows rather than a large thing. This guy is obviously way easier to fight than Emperor Bulblax is. You can conceivably do him quite easily, which makes him quite a nice boss for challenge mode specifically. So the trick with him, as ever, is just launch up yellows onto him. Just remember to don't bring too many yellows, regularly whistle him back, you'll be absolutely fine. He'll die pretty quickly. It can be a bit of a surprise if you're not expecting it, and there he goes. Easy. So, you'll notice as well the various... Oh, wow, that's good. The various ones that have sprouted have now desprouted, which is pretty nice. And I'm going to basically try and be as efficient as possible with bringing back as many spoils as I can from this. So if I only get 10 onto there, there are some much more yellow ones around the place. Come on. There we go. There's another yellow 10 up there. And I think there's a third yellow 10 around the place. 8, 9, 10. Oh, of course, that took an entire... everyone off it, didn't it? Why wouldn't it not? Oh, I forgot I left these guys here. That's real handy. Well, less handy because they only loaded bomb rocks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Except for the bomb rock bullshit. Bugger. Alright, can I get the non-bomb rocked ones? This is potentially going to be a bit of a problem. Because I literally can only throw yellows up there. So it's not even about whether I've got enough to move it. Like, there we go, good. That's on the move now. And if we slap everyone else on this one... Good, right. Now I'm feeling a little better. They can move along the way. There's a reason why when I first played this through, I only got 151. It's quite a tough one, this. It's certainly very different. Let's set them both on there and pluck some of these guys. Pretty sure I lost a Pikmin to an explosion there, but hey. The only thing is, like, plucking these things, it's a mission to go and get these things for plucking, but then, even if you've got them, they don't add anything to your total because they can't, which is really shitty, I must say. Right, I want to avoid any of that nonsense, so I'll go around this way. Because I'm not doing great myself, and I think we're basically as good as we're going to get. I'm going to try and just grab some reds and some blues, and just try and do what we can to get those remaining 10s back in time. But certainly that'll do. These 3 yellow 10s will all do pretty good for my numbers. And then it'll just be whether I get these other ones back in time. So there's a second 10 there. Or is that a third 10? I think technically that's the third 10. Oh, none of the other are blue, they're all red. Shit. Oh no, there's both. Okay. So, let's throw blues. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, I'll just put all my blues on that, I think. And then I'll put everyone else on what. Rather than splitting it up, I really think the best way of having both go back will be to absolutely pull both at maximum beams. And I've still got the fucking one with a bomb rock, which I really don't like. He's giving me the fear. I nearly walked across the bridge of fire. Probably don't do that when I'm dying as severely as I currently am. These should make it back in time. It's going to be real close, though. So let's just try and kind of get everyone out of the way. Not that it matters in any way on this, but this will be interesting. I've still beaten my other record, but only not by a lot. This is a tricky one, this is. So... I mean, I could actually... Oh, yeah, these are easily going to make it. Not a problem. Oh, good. So that should bring me up... Well, bring me up each by 10. So that'll bring my total to 187, which is actually really good. But he says, assuming that this red one makes it in time. That's going to be close. Fuck, are we not going to make this? Come on. Come on. Do the animation, do the animation. There we go, 187. That's actually... That's respectable. I'll allow it. And so on that note, that's the end of Pikmin 1. We've done all 5 of the challenge mode levels, we've done all the bonus stuff, and that's it done. I noted everyone's comments on requesting Pikmin 2 sooner rather than later. That has been taken into consideration, don't worry. And I have scheduled when Pikmin 2 is going to come. It's actually going to come in 3 Let's Plays time. So, what's up next, you may ask? I gave you a hint of this at the end of Pikmin. I didn't give you a hint, I literally gave you the trailer, the opening 2 minutes of that game. So, up next is Rayman. And so Rayman Advance is a very good, fun game. I'm specifically doing the GBA version because it's the one I know best, and it's the probably least punishingly brutal version of it. So that'll be starting next week. Then from that we have one project, then another project, both of which are relatively large projects-ish. They're not huge, but they're not tiny. And then we'll be on to Pikmin 2. So that gives you an idea of kind of when it's coming. So, hope you've all enjoyed Pikmin. It's been a nice little different change of pace, I think, of these kind of smaller, slightly more relaxing episodes. I've really enjoyed it. It's been great. And based on both viewing figures and comments, I think you all have as well. So that's been really cool. So, thanks very much for watching, and I hope you'll join me next week for the beginning of Rayman. Thank you very much, and good day.